Even the bad things in life are good. Now, I know this is a really radical way of viewing life because we have this conditioned belief, this conditioned perspective that negative emotions are bad and negative experiences that we regret and mistakes we made that we wish didn't happen are bad and we should avoid them going forward. We all have this very ingrained, conditioned way of acting in the world that is to avoid discomfort and to avoid negative emotions. And this all comes back down to what is actually good in life. Is there anything that's actually bad? And what I'm going to invite you to do is to look directly at your emotions. Right now, do this with me. I'm going to invite you to perceive your body. Perceive if you have any subtle sensations that you can feel inside of your body. And you can take a couple of deep breaths if you like. You can breathe in through your nose just to get a little bit warmed up to it. Relax. Calm. And see. Look inside your body. What do you feel? Are there any sensations? Tightness? Contraction? Lightness? See what you feel. But don't label it. Don't think about that. Truly, do not think about the sensation. I'm not asking you to think about that. I'm not asking you to come up with a story about the sensation. I want you to literally look at what is actually inside your body. Actually. Be really curious with that. Be really open-minded to see how you are trying to avoid that. Because it hurts to look at your pain in a way. It hurts to realize that you're trying to avoid that. So just look. It's okay. Nothing bad's going to happen. See what's there. And you might realize that when you give away all of your thoughts about the sensations that you have, when you stop thinking about them, when you stop the constant stream of thoughts that's going on in your mind, you cut off the supply to your emotions. You cut off the supply to your self-doubt. You cut off the supply to your anxiety and your guilt. All of a sudden, this cesspool of dirt and muck that you've been feeding with thoughts from the moment you wake up to the moment you go to sleep all day. When you look inside of your body and you give away your thoughts completely, one after the other, and you accept how you feel, and you stay disciplined with observing the raw sensation and nothing else. You stop adding thoughts to your emotions. Then you stop adding the dirt to the cesspool of your emotions. You cut off the supply to your trauma. You stop feeding your traumas. You stop feeding the little gremlin that lives inside of you, that is feeding on your negativity. So then quite naturally, your traumas will begin to resolve. And you aren't actually doing anything about that. You aren't doing anything there. It's quite the opposite. So you stop feeding it. The healing then happens naturally. It's quite simple. So then, are emotions actually bad? Are your negative emotions actually bad? No, they aren't. What's bad is the fact that you're feeding them over and over again with the constant thinking of your mind, making them worse. Every day you can't stop thinking. And don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to say that I'm perfect. I'm not. I'm definitely not. And it's definitely a part of life is that feeding your negative emotions. It's going to take a hell of a lot of work to completely rid yourself of all of your negative emotions. I would say it's not a realistic goal for you to set for yourself right now. But what is a realistic goal is to change your attitude towards that, and to one moment after the other, day after day, be dedicated to changing your perspective to your emotions, and to set on that path of healing your traumas. Because although you might not be able to rid yourself of all of your traumas in one go, in a short period of time, you can change your fucking life so much. Just by dedicating yourself to the inner work. And an easy way that you can begin to set yourself on this path is for 8 to 12 times every day, 8 to 12 times, take 2 to 5 seconds where you take a deep breath and release all your thoughts about your sensations and about your emotions, and relax. Do that 8 to 12 times every day, and then watch how your life changes. Watch how you begin to want to have more of that in your life. So then you start doing it more, and you start doing it more, and you start doing it more. And all of a sudden, now every time when you get a negative emotion, your instant reaction is not to constantly think about that emotion and constantly make it worse, and to just make it so much worse in your mind. But your instant reaction is to flick that switch, to cut off the supply to the emotion, to allow it to heal itself, while you are able to learn from that experience, from that emotion, so you can act in the world in a much more authentic and aligned manner. And you're just so much of a better person because of that. You now have taken responsibility for how you truly feel. You are not blaming other people around you. People love you so much more because of that. Because you respect them now, actually. So yeah, went on a bit of a rant here, but I feel like I made my point. Emotions are not bad unless you make them out to be. They are negative emotions. They do feel bad in their own way. That's true. When you get sucked back into constantly feeding the emotion and making it worse, that's bad. For sure. Don't do that. Do not do that. But when you stop giving it the supply with your mind, when you cut off the supply, you come back to acceptance, you come back to presence, you come back to knowing that the emotion is working in your favor. It's trying to help you in its own way. That's another one. I'll go into that now. The emotion is actually a reminder for you to come back to presence. That's why it hurts. It's a reminder from your higher self for you to become aware of the emotion, because it's been running in the background for so long for you, and you have not been aware of it, and you don't want to change it. But when you get that spike of negative emotion, that all of a sudden now it's in your attention, it's in your awareness, you want to do something about that, that's good. Now you have the catalyst to actually want to make a change. How good is that? How benevolent is the Creator to give you an opportunity to actually want to change? It's given you a reminder to come back into alignment, to come back into integrity. So it's up to you. You can continue to ignore that spike, that reaction, the emotional reminder. Make a change. No, I'm going to push it back down for a little bit longer. I don't want to make a change. I want to keep doing the same thing that I've been doing over and over again because it makes me feel safe and it makes me feel comfortable because I don't like the idea of change and other people won't accept me because I'll be different. Do you want to keep doing that? Or do you want to feel good? Do you want to be aligned with who you were truly meant to be when you came here, with who you truly want to become? How much do you want the best for you? How much do you want to have the life that you dream of living? How much do you want success? Are you willing to be that person that everyone thinks is crazy? Are you willing to make yourself feel uncomfortable? Are you willing to actually change your habits and your patterns? Or is it all talk? Because if it's all talk, then you can click off this video now. This video is not for you. But if you're ready to change, then now you know what to do. I hope you do anyway. If you feel unsure about that, then watch this video back. And watch some of my other pieces of content. And drop me a message too. If you're really dedicated. I can help you if you're really dedicated. For sure. But yeah, if you aren't, then see you later. And if you're somewhere in the middle, then watch this video back, take some notes, start implementing the practice. And yeah, do your best. Keep pushing yourself every day. Keep resolving your traumas. Keep accepting how you feel more and more every single day. Keep taking steps outside your comfort zone. Keep moving towards your dream life. Moving towards your dreams. And yeah, keep it fucking real. I love you. See ya.